How about the notion of insurrection? Before the election, people were saying President Trump invoked the Insurrection Act and protect Washington, and people said, oh, no, that's too extreme. Now, half the country are considered insurrectionists. What kind of move is being done to challenge the mainstream press libeling the public?
Well, not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. I mean, one of the most shocking things for me throughout my story and my coming back from what I just went through, being a January 6th defendant, is that there's a lot of fear in the conservative media to cover the story and to talk about this topic. And it's shocking to me because, I mean, after everything I went through, in the end, I ended up getting charged with one single Class B misdemeanor. Now, I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to downplay any of the actual violence or any of the actual wrongdoing that took place on January 6th, but I can tell you that a Class B misdemeanor, as my attorney put it, is kind of akin to playing your music too loud on a Friday night. And yet a lot of people don't want to highlight my story and what I went through for this Class B misdemeanor, which is pretty extreme. So I don't know what the solution is to it. I just know that we allowed the left to create the narrative of January 6th from the very beginning and run away with it. And now the topic has become toxic, I think, for a lot of people, and they're afraid to address it. I'm still trying to talk as much as I can about what happened to me and what's happening to a lot of people. And I hope that over time, more and more people will listen.
How many mea culpas have you heard from Democrats who voted Democrat and are now looking at reality and coming to their senses?
Well, so one of the really tragic things about what happened around January 6th is that on January 8th, the same day that Big Tech took President Trump off of social media, they began mass banning conservative accounts. And one of the conservative accounts that got banned was the Walkaway campaign on Facebook, which had 510,000 patriots in it telling their stories about why they were leaving the left, why they were walking away from the Democratic Party. So for the time being, for the immediate time being, we don't have the platform to be able to collect the video and written testimonials of people telling their stories. And so in a way, we're not able to really gather that sentiment the way that we were able to when we still had our group. Now we're creating our own social platform that we're going to launch later this year called Walkaway Social, where we're going to have that community that we own on our own platform for people to be able to create those videos and stories again. But I don't know that I'm able to answer your question right now because we simply, at the moment, we had our platform taken away to be able to tap into that public sentiment about how people are feeling and why they're leaving the left right now. But it will be coming back.